The key scraped in the lock, a grating jingle that set my teeth on edge. Clara's laugh spilled out, bright and careless, clashing with the dread knotting my stomach. 6 months of subtle changes, late nights at the office, whispered calls behind closed doors, had chipped away at my trust, leaving my heart in jagged shards. She froze in the doorway, her laughter choking off, eyes widening in shock. Her hand clapped over her mouth, stifling a gasp. This was the moment I'd orchestrated, the climax of my careful plan. On the bed, laid out with surgical precision, were the relics of her deceit. Not just texts or emails, though those were there, printed and pinned like grim trophies. I'd gone deeper. There was the silver bracelet she swore she'd misplaced, found tangled in the passenger seat of Daniel's car. Daniel, her white friend. A receipt for a cozy bed and breakfast stay, a weekend she claimed was spent with her grieving sister. And the centerpiece, a grainy photo of them, locked in a tender embrace outside a dimly lit bistro, their closeness undeniable, frozen in a single damning frame. Clara stumbled back, her face ashen. "Mark, I can explain," she stammered. "Explain what?" My voice was steady, belying the storm inside. "How you lied to my face every day. How you unraveled our marriage, piece by piece." She opened her mouth, but words failed her, her eyes darting like a cornered animal's. This was the scene I'd rehearsed in my mind for weeks, the moment the betrayer became the betrayed. "Where's Daniel?" I asked, my tone sharpening, calm giving way to ice. She shook her head, tears brimming. "He's at work." I let out a bitter chuckle. "Work? Funny, because I just spoke to his wife, Clara. He's homesick today. Quite the coincidence, isn't it?" Her eyes widened. She didn't know about Sarah, Daniel's wife. I hadn't meant to drag Sarah into this, but when I learned Daniel was married, the chance to expose them both was too perfect. I dialed a number on my phone. "Daniel," I said, voice cold as steel, "you need to come over. There's something you should see." The next hour was chaos, raw, unfiltered. Daniel arrived, his smug grin fading as he saw the evidence spread across the bed and Clara, a shadow of herself, standing beside it. Sarah followed soon after, her face tight with fury, eyes blazing. The confrontation was a storm of accusations, tears, and shattered lies. It was messy, brutal, and necessary. They needed to face the wreckage they'd caused. When it was over, a heavy silence settled, thick and choking. Clara looked at me, pleading, "Mark, please." But the man who loved her blindly was gone, hollowed out by her betrayal. "It's done, Clara," I said, my voice flat. "Get out." The divorce was a grueling slog, fought in sterile courtrooms and lawyers' offices. Clara tried to spin herself as the victim, but the evidence was ironclad. The truth, as always, prevailed. Daniel and Sarah's marriage collapsed in a blaze of mutual destruction. I felt no joy in their ruin, only a dull exhaustion. Their pain couldn't mend my heart or rebuild my life. Time passed, months, then years. I sold the house, its walls steeped in joy and agony, and moved to a new city. The hurt dulled, memories softened, replaced by a quiet resolve. I learned to live with the echoes of what was, to find peace in the now, to face the future with guarded hope. Years later, in a bustling coffee shop, a familiar laugh cut through my thoughts. Clara sat across the room, older now, her eyes lined with time, her smile tinged with regret. Our gazes locked, and for a fleeting moment, we were back in that bedroom, surrounded by the ruins of her lies. She looked away, shame flickering across her face. I closed my book, a faint smile tugging at my lips. The anger had faded, replaced by a calm acceptance. I'd survived. I'd rebuilt. That was the truest victory. I stepped out into the sunlight, leaving Clara and our broken past behind. I was free,